What attracted me the most to want to go visit NOE was the fact that Ryan had spent so much time on the board. We wanted to go and see firsthand what it was like.
We were originally introduced to NOE through Cornerstone, and quickly learned how amazing it was to build relationships with the people in Morelia, Mexico.
Many of you know Juan Peralta, who's one of the directors at NOE down in Morelia. And him and I spoke, and he shared with me about how grateful he is for the relationship between NOE and between Cornerstone. They talk to a lot of different churches, a lot of different organizations here in the States, but he said that by far the relationship that NOE has with Cornerstone is one of the strongest.
For a few of the days, for 3 of the days when we were in Mexico, we got to actually go work at one of the NOE centers. They're doing a big remodel, and it's a huge project that they're taking. So we got there, and there was painting to do, and there was some cleanup. And the way that they build walls, they use this stuff that they said was spackle. And then you put it on your trowel thing and then just slop it on the wall. And so that's what Amy and I did for a couple days, and we actually were a total disaster at first, but then we actually started getting good at it. It was starting to be kind of fun. We couldn't do the last layer. The guys would have to do that and smooth it because they were obviously a little better at it than us.
One guy I met while we were doing some work at the center that's being renovated, his name was Christian, and he and I kind of hit it off. One of the days we were moving a bunch of bricks, and it started off where I stacked 8, and then he took 10, and then I took 12, and then he stepped up to 20. We were like, well, let's see how many we can do together, and we ended up getting like 40.
Our team helped do reconstruction at Primero. We also got to know the Dream Team students and some of the other NOE students who came to Bible study and a conversation class, so we created relationships with the students there as well.
I was a little nervous going in about having to talk to people that I didn't know, but it was really surprising to me how easy it was to talk with the students and get to know them. I had the opportunity to talk with Natalie, one of the students on the Dream Team, while we were walking downtown, and it was really fun to notice the things we had in common with each other, even when we lived in completely different countries and different lives, but still had the connections.
On Thursday night, we got to go to the orphanage where a lot of kids that go to NOE live there. In Mexico, there's no foster care system, so a lot of these kids have parents and they're just not able to live with them, so they live at the orphanage instead. We got to eat dinner with them, and they just wanted to talk and hang out with us. I had a little boy who wanted to sit on my lap while he ate pizza.
This orphanage is called Iracani. In this picture you see me and this little girl. Her name is Lila. I think she's somewhere between 6 and 8 years old, but she's super cute. We went down there to the orphanage and immediately just get swarmed by all these kids, just giving us hugs. They're super excited. Now, I had met Lila last year when I went down in February, and so when all these kids started coming up to me and giving me hugs, I was super excited, and I said, hey, do you remember me from last year? And they said, no, we don't. They didn't remember, but that didn't matter. They were so excited to love and to be loved.
These were some of the girls from the orphanage. While the older kids were playing volleyball, I was playing Play-Doh with them on a bench press in a park, and that was really fun, and I liked getting to know them. One thing that surprised me was how kind everyone was. Everyone was very welcoming and asked lots of questions, and it seemed like they genuinely wanted to learn and they wanted to know my answers, and they weren't just asking to practice their English.
Something I was afraid of was not getting along with the students or not being able to create super strong relationships, but as we got to know each other, we created really strong, nice relationships with them.
I think one of the sweetest moments of the trip for me occurred when we were at the Bible study on Wednesday night. There was nobody to play worship, and Colton quickly picked up a guitar, and the American team led worship for the entire group. And I will call upon you. In addition to our work at the centers, we spent a lot of time with individuals associated with NOE, the Dream Team specifically. We were able to play games with the team. We were able to build really deep relationships, and it was really neat to see how outgoing our team was and how quickly they bonded.
One of the games that I heard the team playing with the students of NOE, I'm not sure what the name of the game was, but I could hear them from 2 stories up. They were so loud, and everybody was just laughing and yelling, and you could tell that the relationships were just being built. They all have a really strong foundation just from these simple games that we were playing together, and it was really fun to walk down and see them all just laughing and having a good time.
We were driving from the restaurant back to the center, and it was really fun to just like treat them as friends and get to know them better instead of just as like a professional kind of relationship.
Each time I visit, I'm reminded that family is not always blood relation, but relation through Christ. My relationship with the Lord seems to grow deeper and stronger with each visit. This trip was amazing to me as I was able to see Christ working in the lives of 5 teens that were on our team. To be able to watch kids that are not your own work together and grow together in their faith, their confidence, and their love for another country is truly remarkable.
On Friday night, so our last night there was so cool because they were able to do an in-person graduation this year. And graduation is for the students that have done all 4 years of the English classes. And it was so neat and such a blessing to see how proud the families were of their kids, or how proud the spouses were of their, husband or wife that had been through the English program. It was just amazing because they had done something that was really hard and was going to really be pretty life-changing for them.
One of NOE's mission statements is to transform lives, and it's meant to transform lives in the community of Morelia, Mexico. But I truly believe they're transforming lives here in the United States.
As I reflect back on my time here at Cornerstone, I have the honor of being able to serve with the youth here. And that started, my whole journey here started with getting my foot in the door. It was Joel Woodard and April Fisher who said, hey, why don't you come help out a youth group? And here I am on staff several years later. My time teaching at NOE as an intern, that started with a foot in the door. So if I have any encouragement to you guys, it's to get your foot in the door.
If you're thinking about maybe going to NOE, or you're on the fence about it, you should definitely do it because it's so fun and very worth it. And it's a great opportunity to grow in your faith and meet other people.
It's obviously very scary. Like, I was nervous and I didn't know what it was going to be like because there's the whole language barrier, but it's really just such a great opportunity to see like a whole different perspective on Christianity, and just to experience it and grow in our faith with people from a whole different place.
So thank you so much, guys, for all of your help and all of your support. Whether you sent money or participated in the cake auctions or prayed for us, we're so grateful to have this experience. I don't need to introduce myself, right? Thank you so much for the opportunity. Now I'm going to start that over.
So no, and yeah, just
Yeah.
On this trip, we found out that Jeff can fall asleep anywhere, and so we made it a game to take a picture of someone whenever they fell asleep and called it NOE Naps.
she peed on me. She did. I put her on my lap. And then when she got off, there was just this like wet stain on my pants, and I was like, yep.
Oh man, that's great. Man, we're good looking people.
I had to,
Oh man.
Should I change into one of their shirts, or is it okay? Okay.
okay, I need to like imagine it playing in my head.
Another thing I wanted to share with you guys is Noe's, start that over.
On the trip, all the boys got sick, Hudson, Jeff, and Colton, but the girls did not get sick. They had the strongest immune systems, and we stuck it
I
out.
don't know what it was.
Oh, man.
You need to leave.
I can't look. Yeah, I can't look at you guys. Go over there.
No, I'm good. No, I'm not. We'll take a walk. Bye.
Yeah. And yeah. And the Katelin does. Oh, no. I was good the first time.
Oh, man.
Never know.